here I am down in the corner with no makeup and no notice whatsoever. I decided to try out the Facebook Rooms situation. So you can be inside a group and make a room for people to come into. One of the challenges I'm seeing immediately is that I'm using my HD video camera and it is messing up. So let me switch cameras. That tells me a lot about things. Let's see. Now watch, it's more in real time. Did you see that it was lagging? That's because the camera and the software to run it is not in sync. Like the connection, the way it's set up, does not work well. And so when it's too high definition, when the streaming is too high, it's going to mess up. So now I'm using my FaceTime Real camera that's built into my computer, and it's just fine. It's not lagging. All right, so we have nobody in here whatsoever. I just did an impromptu one. I think they got a notice that I'm in here, and they may or may not want to join. So I'm going to come here. That's enter full screen. Here are the settings. You can change the camera, you can change the microphone, you can change where your audio is, and then you've got some notifications here, shortcuts here that you can use. All right, so let me see if I can go back to the page and invite some people. All right. All right, I'm just telling people to join me, but I have no idea if anybody's around. It's just kind of weird. So here I am. I would like it if someone joined me, but everybody in the group got a notification that I was doing this, but as you can see, it's just me. Now I can mute my own picture. I can turn off my video, see the other participants, which is nobody. And let me see, I'm going to copy that and see if I can get some people to come in here. All right. Did anybody answer or show up? Not yet.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So what are you seeing? Are you seeing you little and me big?
Whatever you want me to see.
That's a little weird.
Yes,
Hey, there's Crystal.
And now Crystal is here.
All right. And she's...
Look, it's the techies. Now all we need is Phil Gerbachak.
Yeah, we got all kinds of nerds here. By the way, I'm recording this because I'm going to tell people what it's like, even though I am not wearing any makeup and my hair is sticking up. I kind of had to mash it down, but it is what it is. So this is being recorded. Did I mention that? Because I'm doing a demo for my newsletter. Forgot to tell you. Woohoo! But I'm going to edit this video a little bit to maybe make me look better. But I just wanted to see what these are like. Now, one of the experiences I had was that when I started it and I was using my HD video camera, it was totally, let me try it again. It was totally messed up. So I am going to show you, it was lagging, which makes no sense because I use it all the time. So this is my HD video camera. And can you see the lag, or is it just me seeing the lag?
Yes.
No, it's lagging.
Yeah, so are y'all using the HD?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I'm using the C920.
Yeah, that's what I have. So it may have to do with my X, Y, or Z. I've had problems with recording video, like recording dub and things like that from my browser on Chrome to the 97th degree. So maybe it has to do with that. But anyway, it works fine with my Facebook, the lower res. I look more yellow rather than my normal pale skeletal look, which is good. All right, so it looks like we have primary speaker view. All right, so Crystal's head is really big right here. And then we have grid view.
Hey, you don't need to call names and all.
It looks like in grid view, our little pictures are small. And then everybody else's is big, which is kind of interesting.
I see. I'm checking it out too. Interesting.
Yeah. So see call participants. All right. There we go. Ooh, I have the power to remove. Do y'all have the power to remove people?
Under where?
See call participants or...
Let's see.
Call participants.
I can't remove any, but I can see them.
All right. So can y'all, do y'all have the power to share your screen?
Let's see. Turn off video, share your screen.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So, Yoram, why don't you share your screen real quick? Unless you're watching something you shouldn't. I'm just saying.
You see it?
That's perfect. Yep. And I like it. I like the way it shows up. It
and
shows up.
There's a little circle in the middle that says stop. So right in the middle of my screen, it says stop.
Oh.
So I can stop sharing.
Interesting.
Yeah, we can see that button that says stop sharing, which is interesting. Because on Zoom, you can't see the controls of Zoom when you are sharing and things. Other people can't see it. They don't show those windows. So go ahead and share your screen. And then see if you can click to the window where we are.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, kind of a meta thing, right?
Okay,
see what you're doing there.
This can be freaky, you realize. Yeah, no, there you are.
Oh, interesting.
You are in the smaller window. And in the smaller window, inside of the smaller window.
It gets small. And then, yeah. Oh, this is something I could do all day. Oh, and then unless you block out ourselves. Look at all those cameras you have set up over there. That's awesome. So it looks like you can plan these. It looks like it's per group. Y'all aren't on my telecommuter group, are you?
I am.
I think I am too.
Yeah. So I posted it to other people. And I don't think they can get in unless they're a member, which is interesting. Cool. I'm just fascinated with your screen, and I'm fascinated with the fact that we can see you messing with the settings.
So for those of you listening, maybe actually I'm going to stop sharing so that you can actually see the geek speaking. So I have two cameras, one next to the other, and I have my laptop camera on the side. So I have the C920, which is what you're seeing me through now, but I also have a Nikon DSLR in live mode through an adapter called the Elgato going into a USB port. And for some reason, it's not working right now, but typically the reason it's not working is because of the order in which I started things. So since we got into this call before the Elgato was already working, and the DSLR, maybe that's the reason.
I'm sorry, I forgot to listen to you because I just discovered something very interesting. I mean, I'm going to listen later. But I just discovered something very interesting. So I'm in speaker view.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I'm in speaker view, the people who are in us are on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Yoram, are your picture versus you, and then Crystal is nodding, I can see. So Crystal, talk for a second, and I'm going to see if you turned into a picture.
Okay, here I am. I'm talking right now. And am I turning into a picture, or do you still see me speaking right now.
You turned into a picture. So that's kind of interesting that it pulls up that. I don't know. I can't remember what it does in other formats. Like Zoom or something.
In other formats, if you think about higher level protocol formats, this phenomena is called just weird.
That's nerd speak as well.
Yes. And when a nerd says that something is weird, then it is really weird.
It's funny because one of the default, Google writes my emails for me. And people write to me all the time with questions or whatever, or things that are going wrong. And one of my defaults is, that's weird.
Yeah. And when I say it's weird, it really is.
It's really weird.
I think that's a great technology. That's a great way of explaining things with technology. Sometimes stuff is just weird.
Yeah, I just say hashtag technology.
It's bizarre. But yeah, because normally when you look at Zoom or something, when it's in speaker view, you don't have the icon because you are it. So there's no, but here it still represents you, but it represents you as your image versus your actual video feed, because your video feed is actually in the big screen because it's in speaker view. It's interesting.
This is interesting. So I wish more people had joined us on here so that we could see how everybody kind of plays out. And I think they can have up to 50 people.
Yeah.
That would make sense. And how they stack them one on top of each other. And y'all see that you're a slide out, right? So you can see or not see your face.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, I can view your profile message and remove when I click the little 3 dots next to your name when I scroll over you. So that's kind of interesting. Cool. And then it was kind of neat when I set up the room. It says you can do an emoji for what mood thing you are. So I just don't see this being used in businesses, but I really see this really well with Facebook groups and your own page. But in businesses, like I don't see us doing a woohoo hand emoji for a business meeting. But I can definitely see it if we're just kind of saying, here we're going to have a discussion about whatever nerd thing that the 3 of us want to come up with. Hey, since you are being recorded, could you please give a 2-sentence introduction of yourselves, and so everybody knows how important these people who chose to come with me are?
Can I ask a question first, though, before we do that?
Yeah.
Is that okay? So what I'm noticing then is it doesn't seem like there's a chat feature, but if you click on the person, the 3 little dots over them on the right-hand side, if you click on message, you're actually sending them a normal Facebook message.
Yeah, and it takes you completely out.
Yeah, so I just,
or see their profile.
New window. Just thought I'd mention that before I saw you were coming up near the end. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. I didn't click on it yet, but it takes you completely out of this window, which to me is very weird. Like that's one of the components that helps me the most when I'm in Zooms and things like that, is watching that chat, because not everybody can talk at the same time.
Yes.
And then of course I don't have the power to mute everybody. I can mute myself, which is very interesting as well.
You have this option. See, when you go under all people, see call participants, and you click on that, you get a list of everyone. And the way you mute everyone is you say, now just shut up.
You didn't see the Saturday Night Live Zoom church thing, did you?
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
It was even funnier because one of my clients is a large congregation. And so I was literally teaching them Zoom. So when that came out the following week, I was in stitches.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's like, God wants you to click on the little microphone button. Oh my God, so funny. I'm surprised by that, because if we had 50 people on here, there's no way we could carry on really good conversations. And the really good conversations sometimes, when there are a lot of people, happen in the chat. So and this is a Facebook chat kind of thing. Now and it doesn't give you the option to chat everybody, I don't think. right? So you can't pop over to Messenger and have just two windows open chatting the whole group. There is no internal, you have to add people manually.
But what's the logic behind when you're in speaker view, the person who speaks becomes a picture? I don't get the logic.
I don't either, but you know, what all of us probably are building this off of is how we've been using Zoom. And Zoom takes you from that list and puts you big. But this one keeps everybody in the list. So that's kind of interesting. Now, if I go back to the list, oh, Crystal, your head got big.
Once again, with this recording, other people will hear that.
Oh, yeah. I'm good.
It's like they know I have a big head. It's fine. It's obvious. It's evident.
Yeah, but you're so cute all the time. Okay. All right. So I'm disappointed in this for a real interaction tool because I think that we're going to have challenges with people talking over one another, not being able to have conversations because that chat is missing. Now, this just came out, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? So maybe that's something they're going to add, because if you have more than 4 people in here, I can't imagine that it's going to be a lot of fun. DJ's family is really big. They do a Zoom. DJ has the control, and he mutes everybody. Like that.
That's what I do with my family too. We have some talkers, so sometimes just mid-talk, I just have to just cut it. Like, oh, so what did Aunt blah, blah, blah have to say? I don't know what just happened to cousin blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. DJ has some nephews and stuff, and they start talking about something, and it's like, shut up. Take it to the chat. So it's interesting when it's on speaker mode and you are talking, you don't show up. You're still tiny. Crystal, put it in speaker mode and start talking and see if your head comes up on your screen.
Okay. So no, right now, while I'm speaking, I'm still looking at you, Beth. So I think I see the last person who was speaking. Yeah, there we go. Live and in color. All right.
I love nice. So not with makeup. All right. So since I am with famous people.
Me neither.
Yeah, but you got that fancy green screen behind you, so you win. So if we could, Yoram, please introduce yourself. Let me first say that these are some major nerd friends, major technology experts who showed up when I put out a call to just come visit. So, Yoram, introduce yourself. 2 sentences.
Well, actually, I would rather introduce Crystal, but since you asked, yes, I'm a nerd. I like technology. I was involved in when we created Wi-Fi and USB 3 and all kinds of crazy things. The reason I am on this call is really because I had nothing to do and I saw that message.
Let me translate. Yoram is one of the premier technology experts, one of those people I call when I need help. He invited me to come to speak to his group because another NSA group, National Speakers Association, because he and I share this love of technology. And so he is one of those people who was a pioneer in this area. And he speaks to groups on this and other things. That's as specific as I can remember that.
I talk about trust and organizational culture. I don't talk about technology.
Oh, he doesn't talk about that. That's why I was vague. It's all good. But he's incredibly smart, and I'm so glad he is here. And now I am going to ask Crystal to do the same.
Okay, I'm Crystal Washington. I'm a technology strategist and futurist, and I work with organizations that want to leverage technology to increase profits and productivity. And one last thing, I just have to share my favorite book right now. I've been recommending it everywhere. I don't know if y'all have seen this. I don't know if you've seen this. It's amazing, especially right now while people have to stay home and they're looking for ways to be more productive. I am a technology strategist recommending this book to my clients and even on webinars.
So I'm disappointed, Crystal, because I have that book, but I have it on Kindle Technology.
See, I needed the physical. I need to be able to touch this one.
I like touching it, and I have 2,000 more you can touch in my garage right now. Hey, on sale.
73 cents.
$5.69. A penny an app. What?
I was going to say that 4 cents, the extra 4 cents is my commission for this commercial.
That is exactly what I was thinking. All right. Well, thank you. Seriously, thank you both for showing up to do this. I couldn't have asked for better trier-outers, and I've discovered a lot about this.
Me too. Thanks for the invite, and I love being one of your nerdy friends.
Yes.
We're all there. Thanks, folks. I'm going to see how I end it. How do I end it? There we go. Leave room. Hang up. Y'all can stay. See if you can stay. Or Crystal, you leave, and we'll see if we stay. Well, I'll leave and see. Bye.